Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Today, looking at the beginning of Parshat Vayechi, actually the opening words of Vayechi, which tell us, Vayechi Yaakov, Be'eretz Mitzrayim. And Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt, Shva Esrei Shana, 17 years. And then it tells us his age, Vayehi Me Yaakov Shnei Chayav. These are the days, the years of his life. Sheva Shanim Arba'im Ma'at Shana, 147 years. The Ramban makes a very important point to us in understanding the relationship, as he contends throughout Sefer Bereshit, that Ma'aseh Avot Siman Labanim, that teaching is very much in play, that what our ancestors did was a siman, was a sign for the future, and in certain ways kind of set the reality of the future. And so he claims that the exile to Egypt that the family underwent now was paralleled and lived out in the Golus Romi, in the Roman exile, the one that we find ourselves in to this very day. And he notes here with the bitterness of reality is that, look, things started off pleasant, in fact, friendly. We went down to Egypt because of a famine, and there was a loving household, the household of Pharaoh, who saw Yosef as if it were his own child, and really caring and lovingly helped take care of the family. But their intention and their plan was only to be there for a short while. He says, the thought was, the plan was, that they would go back out of there to Israel when the famine ceased. As they had said, Lagur ba'aretz banu, right? We only plan on being here temporarily because of the famine, right? We haven't no place to raise our cattle. V'hinei lo alu. But the reality, the sad reality, is that they didn't go back. That's really what happens at the end of Parshat Vayigash, the very last line of Parshat Vayigash. Vayeshev Yisrael be'eretz Mitzrayim be'eretz Goshen. Israel settled into the land of Egypt, the land of Goshen. Vayeyachazuva. And they took possessions there, Vayifru Vayibru Ma'od, and they increased in great number there. That was not the way it was meant to be. It was meant to be a short stay, and then they would return back to Canaan, but it didn't happen. And so he says it is with our present Galus. He's writing in the 13th century, and we continue to live in it, although we're blessed with Shivat Zion, return to Israel, of so many of us, but so many of us still living outside of Israel. Romi, that's how it started with Rome. First it was good, we would call them in as friends, and then it turned bad. And B'hagalut arach aleinu ma'od, and look at it, he says, the exile has gone on and on for us for too long a time. What happened to our ancestors in Egypt played out here in our lives as well. Well, we're, again, as I mentioned, as I've reiterated, we're given the blessing of the land of Israel. Let's take advantage of it as soon as we're allowed to travel there again, past COVID rules. Take advantage of the chance to travel there and to consider once more making it our home. Have a great day.